Welcome back, Retro Gamers, to video 20 in the series Destiny of an Emperor playthrough. This is it, the final video. We are going to try once again to defeat Sima Yi at Luoyang and win the entire Empire of China for Liu Bei. A quick recap of the past videos: we have run into the arch-villain Sima Yi. Even after we had defeated the two pretenders to the throne, Cao Pai of Wei and Sun Quan of Wu, Sima Yi was kind of sitting in the wings there, sitting in the shadows, waiting for us to beat each other down, and he was going to sweep in and take all of China for himself. But we were able to defeat him first at Runan Castle. We defeated his Guanling Castle. We defeated his thunder attack. And then we defeated him again at Qinlu Fortress. We finally made it to Qin Castle, and after some ins and outs, we brought our forces up to Luoyang. And we were able to defeat Sima Yi's two sons at Luoyang, but by the time we got to Sima Yi himself, we were pretty well depleted in resources. And he finally beat us down, and we ended up back at Jianye Castle. We were told by Liu Bei to rise again. So from that point, before I started up this video, I did all of the housekeeping necessary. I used a couple of gull wings. We stocked up on power pills. We're going to need very few Elixir Ds at this point, but we stocked up on all of that, replenished ourselves, and now made our way. Obviously, we had to go from Jianye Castle to Runan Castle, is the last castle on the Gull Wing list, and march through Wei Caves 1 and 2 and through Qinlu Fortress again to get here to Qin Castle. Now, there are two alternatives, and one of my top 10 tricks, if you may recall, was how to get to level 51, and that is you fight through all of the battles you can until you get to level 50. Then you immediately take a gull wing to Jiju Castle, where the priest is, and if you haven't used the priest to raise you from level 17 to level 18 at Jiju Castle, you can now have him raise you from level 50 to level 51, and that gives you a number more troops with which to fight Sima Yi. Now, so your alternative is to build yourself up to level 50, gull wing to Jiju, get up to level 51, gull wing back to Runan Castle, and then march through Wei Caves 1 and 2, Qinlu Fortress, Qin Castle, refresh yourself, and attack Sima Yi. But we decided we are going to try something differently. Instead of wandering through the countryside trying to build ourselves up to level 50 so we can get to level 51, we're going to take what we can get, and oftentimes you will arrive here somewhere between the levels of 56 and 59 and just take what you can, 46 and 49, and just take what you can get against Sima Yi, not try to get those extra forces. And that's what we're going to do. Let's see if we can defeat Sima Yi even though we're not up to that level 51. As I said, you've got the alternative either way. And of course, if you get beat down by Sima Yi here and you're not at level 51, you can always go have some more fights and do the prime alternative, wander around till you get to level 50, gull wing 51, back here, that kind of thing. So let's see if we can take Sima Yi with what we've got at hand. The good news is we don't have to defeat his two sons, because we were able to defeat his two sons last time before he blew us away. So all we have to do is fight him and his entourage. Keeping in mind, let's do the reports. Sima Yi has Wan Fu, but as we know, and contrary to what the game tells us, he's got a boatload of tactical points. He and his entourage seem to have unlimited tactical points. So we've got to use our tactical points wisely in order to defeat him. So Eugene's got nothing but strength. Wei Zhu has got a little bit of tactics, but nothing we're going to worry about. Cheng Yu has Ansha and an intelligence of 216. So he's going to be a major problem for us. And Jushu, nothing but strength. So Cheng Yu and Sima Yi are the ones that we are going to have to worry about. And of course, Sima Yi with Wan Fu, he can restore himself as many times as he wants until we get beaten down. So we're going to have to sit and do, as I said before, we're going to have to be pretty intelligent. The first thing we're going to do is focus on Cheng Yu. And we are going to use our first Sei Mian tactic and try to prevent Sima Yi from hitting us with Yi Jin or one of his big fire attacks or anything like that. So we're going to do, and to keep Cheng Yu from hitting us with his Ansha. So we go Sei Mian, but just in case he hits us with Ji Mian before our Sei Mian comes into effect, we're going to wait to use the power pills until the next battle round. But we will bring those Beiji tactics into effect. So that we get the full force of our power pills when we start to use them. And fortunately, the other side used a Beiji strengthening before they tried to use Ji Mian. So we are ready to roll, except our Sei Mian tactic just wore out. This does not bode well for our overall attack. And now Jian Ye is going to have to use another one of those very expensive Sei Mian tactics. And again, we're hoping that we don't get hit with a Ji Mian before that Sei Mian comes into effect, or these power pill attacks will be wasted. And Ma Chao is the only one that hasn't received Beiji yet, so we're going to let him give it to himself. And fortunately, we beat them to the punch with our Sei Mian. And now we're just trying to take Cheng Yu off the board. And he's worth another Zheng Bao power pill at least. And Ma Chao's first power pill. And we should be able to get him off the board, I hope, within this battle round. There we go. And now we can turn our attention to Sima Yi. And another good thing about Sima Yi and this particular strategy is that Sima Yi is not going to use a Wan Fu until he gets down below 20,000 soldiers, we believe. So we can, at this point, just do an all-out, just in the interest of beating him down. Or, if we want to be more careful, instead of using our power pills now, we can just use a direct battle strategy. Now he's going to hit us with, somebody's going to hit us with the Jimian and the Yi Jin and all of those other tactics, and we'll just have to fight through them and battle through them, but we're going to conserve that Seimian until we get Sima Yi down within reach of our power pills. Now, this is going to take some patience on our account, because without the power pills, it's going to take a while to get him down to that level. And as you can see, he's going to be using some pretty effective tactics against us during that time. And we've got Zhang Bao under some kind of Yi Jin spell or something that's keeping him out of the battle for the moment, which is bad because he's our most powerful striker. So it's going to take us even extra time to get this guy down to where we want him. And Zhang Bao has finally voided that. And let's let Jiang Wei give himself, well, we're pretty short on Seimians now, but let's let him give himself a Beiji so that his power pills will also be effective. And I think we have room enough for 2 Beijis, or 1 Beiji and start over. Room enough for 2 Seimians, or 1 Beiji and 1 Seimian. And now we are ready to fight Sima Yi on his own terms with our power pills, and hope that again Jiang Wei's tactic Seimian hits him before he can hit us with a Jimian. All right, this is looking very good for us. We've got Seimian in effect against the other side, and we've got all our power pills firing against Sima Yi. And our Seimian holds intact, and Sima Yi, pretty much, regardless of what he does at this point, is going to be off the board. And that's it. The rest of our power pills go against these 3 generals. But these 3 generals are no match for our fighting force. And I think at this point we can use the all-out attack and finish these 3 guys off. Of course, we keep our finger on the X button just in case they throw us a curve. But unlike the last time, our forces are holding strong. And we have conquered Sima Yi. And now he's about to die. At least the land is finally united, and Sima Yi dies. And we have once again conquered Luo Yang. We have conquered China in the name of Liu Bei and have unified the empire. And now all that's left to do is, and you notice Luo Yang has been completely rebuilt. Apparently the emperor rebuilt Luo Yang and then got pushed out by Sima Yi. But we're just going to invite Liu Bei to his rightful castle as Emperor of China. And he thanks us, of course. And he's going to rule fairly, but with an iron hand. So, interesting idea. Let's hope he does it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is the game. And you can watch this little retrospective here if you want to. But I have enjoyed the time I've spent with you. I appreciate your watching. Please still leave comments, questions, insights. I'm still interested in Chinese pronunciations. Put those in the comments on my YouTube site, Emperor Tricks, and I will respond in the comments in the same place. Like, subscribe, do all those free things, tell your friends, and thanks for watching. Happy gaming.